Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is a 2020 Roush Mustang. This baby's got a 10-speed in it. It's got that supercharger that's phase 2 sitting on top of this Coyote, making 750 horsepower. She is absolutely gorgeous. It is the stage 3. You can see the custom grille, the custom Roush splitter. I mean, there's so many Roush things on this thing. The list is as long as your arm. Go to our ad at vanguardmotorsales.com. There'll be a list of everything that's Roush specific on this baby. She is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the paint color too. You guys that watch us all the time know I point out this paint color all the time. I call it strawberry red. I tell the story all the time about my grandpa had a motorcycle that was similar to this color, and I've loved it ever since. That was back when I was about 16 years old. As you look down the side, man, you can see all the blackout, the Roush stripes. I mean, she is gorgeous. She's a beauty, man. I tell you, the black accents really set off this maroon metallic paint. The wheels and tires are Roush, of course. It says Mr. Roush right there. Now, one of these days, I'm gonna count how many places it says Roush on one of these. It says Roush everywhere. He is definitely proud of this car. Door panels are looking custom. The threshold, the seats, the center console. I mean, everything about this thing is just absolutely gorgeous and signed by Mr. Roush. He should be proud of this thing, man. 750 horse. And that 10-speed automatic. Now, I had a Mustang years ago with that 10-speed automatic in it, and that transmission is just amazing. That transmission can read your mind. It knows exactly what you want to do. You put this thing in sport mode, or I used to drive mine in race car mode all the time, or in track mode, I should call it. I just call it race car mode because basically it's a race car. And one of the other really cool things about these things is the trunk. It's just a regular car, man. Plenty of room in there to go to the grocery store. You can fold down those back seats and go to Home Depot. And I know you know why I know that, because I've loaded my car up. What's also cool is they put this little toolkit here. Now, I wish my car had this. Just enough stuff, so if you got to tinker with something, you can. I don't know what the gloves are for, but some guys like wearing gloves. You need some calluses on your hand. Now look down the side of this beauty, man. Look at the stance. I mean, everything they did to this car just knocks it out of the park. Just looking absolutely gorgeous. Super cool car right here, guys, and you will surprise some people with all that horsepower. Now, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car, and a lot of you may be thinking, what does that mean to you? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. Mustang time, Roush power. Supercharged Coyote, baby. Just as smooth as can be. Now I'm gonna get down here and I'm gonna switch this baby into, let's see, traction control on, traction control off. Oh, we gotta go over to the mode here. Yeah, you can change the dash all around, which is super cool. Love this thing. Now, I've been driving a Mustang around as my daily driver since like 2018. Had a handful of them, and this is like one of the first ones I had with the 10-speed in it. Tell you, I love that transmission. Love the sound of it too, man. She just sounds amazing. Super cool. I got it in track mode right now. That's what I used to run mine in all the time. I love the setup on the dash. Super, super cool here, guys. And don't forget, Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So you can give him a call anytime and he'll tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. We may have to go around this semi truck. I don't think I'm gonna be able to follow him. Oh, more cars. I guess I'm not going around the semi truck. We'll look at the dash instead. Of course, you got the computer screen there. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with that. Obviously, hook your phone up to it, navigation, all that stuff. And then there's the setup on the dash on race car mode. You see how the tack goes across the top? And it actually tells you what gear you're in too, which is super cool. So, super, super cool car right here, guys. Got paddle shifters on here. It's got traction control. You can turn the advanced track off also. You just hit that traction control button and hold it up for like 5 or 6 seconds and it'll shut that traction control off, or I should say the advanced track. That way you can do donuts if you want to. Just sounds amazing, doesn't it? 745 horsepower, man. Tell you, I haven't even barely touched the accelerator. She is a monster. This one's showing just over 12,000 miles, 12,023 miles to be exact. Super, super cool car. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to our YouTube channel. That helps us out a lot. I want to thank it's like 1.6 million of you out there. We're back at the shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We're underneath the Roush now, and man, is it beautiful under here. Now, these mufflers here do not look like the ones that were on my Mustang, so I do believe those are Roush. I know the cooler's Roush for the diff. So basically it sucks fluid out of the diff, runs through the cooler, the fan cools it. This is actually the pump that circulates it, keeps that diff fluid nice and cool. 255 gear is what it's marked. It is the 8.8, it is independent suspension like all of them. I mean, everything under here is just slick and clean as can be. She is a beauty. And look at these floorboards, look how nice and clean everything is. Tell you, they do a good job with the coatings and everything on these now. I drove my 18 Mustang for 90,000 miles through 3 winters, and it looked as clean as this one does right now. And this one's only got, I think it's a little over 12,000 miles. The 10-speed automatic trans, which I absolutely love. I mean, everything. Now, a lot of people ask about these marks right here. Looks like stork bites. Well, I believe that is where the cars are sitting on the assembly line as I go down the assembly line, because you can hop in our sold inventory. Every GT500, every GT350, every GT, every Mustang we have has these little stork bites in them. Of course, we got Coyote power here, everything under here clean as can be. Now, even though this car is super low to the ground, you can see all this plastic, all this splitter, everything looks beautiful here. Definitely has not been scraped up. And stay off the curb. You know, yesterday what I did, I went to the restaurant, I pulled up real careful and I touched the curb with mine. Just pissed me right off. I didn't hurt it, but I sit here and tell people to be careful all the time, and I did it myself. Like I said earlier, Mr. Roush puts his name on everything because he is so proud of the work he does, and he should be. 285, 35, 20s, I can read upside down. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, my favorite color, as you can see down the side, looking beautiful. It is gorgeous. Now, this one rocker, on the one side of the rocker, there is a scratch in the plastic here. I don't know how they did that, but there is a scratch in the plastic. But again, that's on the bottom. Only the mice are going to see that. Is that an 85? 285, 35, 20s out back again. And again, those Roush wheels looking sweet. Let's lower it down and take a look at that Roush supercharger. We are under the hood where we've got that beautiful Roush supercharger sitting on top there. That's what's making the horsepower. Again, let's count some Roushes here. We got Roush here, we got Roush over here, we got Roush up there. I'm sure there's a Roush over there. We got Jack Roush Jr., it looks like there's a big J after here, so I'd say that's Mr. Jr. there. And as you can see, underneath the hood, it's just absolutely beautiful. Supercharged Coyote, of course, power brakes, power steering, anti-lock brakes. I mean, it's got all the bells and whistles that come on these things originally. Just badass, just looking amazing. I mean, again, 745 horsepower. I mean, she's a monster. Guys, give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.